Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. And before we get into today's video, I wanted to share with you this trio of watches. Now, I had these sitting on my bedside trying to decide what to wear, and I suddenly realized that actually, together, they pretty much embody the hottest trends right now that we see developing from Baselworld. So first of all, there's my little 1945 Omega. Omega themselves put out a Seamaster from 1948, and not to mention the famous World War II Flieger maker Laco, now putting out a smaller 39mm Flieger with that stunning blue. And Longines had a remarkably similar pilot's watch with blued hands and Arabic numerals, almost indistinguishable at a distance from my darling little Omega. So the 1940s seem to be very much in vogue right now. Secondly, we saw the return of the Pepsi GMT, not only with Rolex, but of course with Tudor, and a slight return of the Jubilee bracelet as well. The hype was all about Pepsi GMTs. It seemed to be the biggest news of the event. And then lastly, represented perfectly by the Zin 104 here, we saw Breitling going smaller and simpler with their designs. So this trio really does represent the hottest three trends right now. We see smaller sizes, emphasis on 1940s and 50s, styling in particular, aviation watches being probably the hottest genre. Quick little observation before we get into today's video. So let's roll the intro and get on with it. Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the show. Today, a double unboxing. Not just one, two watches I've bought. Yes, in 1 week, I've been an absolutely, I have no control. I'm becoming like GCR, an absolute watch slut. What can I do? But anyway, double unboxing, and I'm not, oh my god, I nearly gave it away. I'm actually wearing my new piece right now. But anyway, you've seen the title of the video, so you could probably guess what my wristwatch check is today. Quick thank you to my good friend DOG, who sent me this beautiful handwritten letter. If you remember my EDC video, I was looking for a gold tone flashlight torch, and he very kindly got this for me, so thank you so much. This absolutely made my day. It's perfect, the size, the brass gold tone of it. Oh, I love it. I can't wait. I need to buy some new batteries, so I haven't actually tested it out yet. So thank you, DOG. Thank you so much. I love the letter. So thank you so much for taking the time to actually handwrite it. I really respect that. So first of all, let's change perspectives and have a look at double unboxing, and then we'll come back and discuss my new Grails, because Baselworld, believe it or not, has changed what I want to collect next. So let's change perspectives and then we'll come back. Two boxes. One actually is from Amazon, which is this one you see here, and this is a private purchase for my own collection. We'll start with the one from Amazon, because this actually is really to review on the channel. It's a brand that you guys have been requesting for the longest time, so I thought, well, I'll buy it, review it. So let's see what happens. And quick knife check. I'm using dear old Seiji, the Benchmark or the Benchmade, which I can never remember which one it is currently in active service. So dear old Seiji is back. So let's get on with it and make the first incision. And there it is. Yes, a Frederique Constant. Oh, you can see my reflection in plastic there. Hello guys, there you go. A Frederique Constant. I have got some experience with the brand. I've worn them a few times, but never my own one, and I've never actually reviewed one. So I thought we'd start with this particular model. Right, drum roll please. Da, 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 da. Oh, and we even get a, it's a bit dangerous just having that loose in there, but we get a spring bar tool, very nice. Oh, look at that. So, let's have a look. Oh wow, look at that dial, that is nice. You know, it's funny. It really it looks like a Patek at first glance, but the only thing giving it away is the large size, and I can already, you know, but I knew that what size it was going to be. Let's just take the plastic off. Gosh, that is really handsome. Very nice. Not that thick, quite slender. Little signed crown. Just looking at the polishing of the case, it's completely high polished. Very simple case back. So this is an entry-level piece, obviously. It's certainly a lot bigger than. It's a shame about the size. Had this been, 38 or 36 even, it would definitely be a. You know, you could easily mistake it for a Calatrava. But the dial. I mean, look at the beautiful applied batons there. Let's give it a wind. So obviously, as it says on the dial there, automatic, beautiful Dauphine hands. That dial is magnificent, absolutely stunning. I love those sunburst effect it has. It's a very particular grey. I love the grey. Really like the colour. I can say immediately I'm not too fond of the strap. It's croco calf, so it's calf with a croc. I mean, it feels quite decent. I just don't like the matte. It's quite subdued, but it's okay. We've got an interesting buckle. What on earth is that? What on earth kind of? What is that? I've never seen a buckle like it. It's got some kind of electronic fit. What is that? Hold on a moment. Let's find out. So it says E-strap. Make any analog watch smart. Interesting. So what does this do? The E-strap works in association with your smartphone or tablet. Blah, 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 blah. But what does it actually do? Ah, here we go. The functions. Right. So active tracking. Daily steps, active alerts, sleep monitoring, sorry, I can't speak, dynamic coach, cloud backup, blah, 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 blah. That's pretty cool. So each time you open your app, okay, so you install an app on your phone, health data will be transferred from your e-strap. Interesting. Wow, so it's a kind of Fitbit, I guess. Is that focusing? Yeah, I did not expect that. I bought it just for the watch, but I guess they included it. Who knew? The style is incredibly similar to a Calatrava. The only thing that gives it away, obviously, is the size. But stylistically speaking, it's beautifully executed. The quality's certainly there. For the money, yeah, you do get a lot of watch and a little bonus extra bit of smartwatch technology there, I guess. It's a great way to implement it without ruining without being too intrusive of the watch. A little bit disappointed about it being entirely high polish. I guess they got to cut corners. So this was just around $500. There was a black dial and a white dial. I went for the grey. I just thought, I saw that grey and I was like, yeah, I love that. So we got the dates. It's beautifully proportioned. It's going to be very interesting to get to know this watch and review it in the future. So yeah, that's quite exciting. I'm excited about that. God, a big box, very big box. A little bit unnecessary, but I guess a box is better than no box. So let's put that to the side and stay tuned. I will hopefully do a review, a full review of this, I guess in a couple of weeks or next month. I've still got so many videos to do, but anyway, right, let's carry on. This I really am excited about because this is not for the channel. This is actually a purchase for my own collection. So let's make the first incision and get into it. Yes, you guessed it. It's a Tudor. Oh, lovely burgundy box. Yeah, I had to get another Tudor. I saw this and I thought, you know what? Kind of inspired by the Baselworld releases, but you know, I'll explain that, I guess, on the intro or the outro of this video. But yeah, drum roll, please. Oh, he's included the strap. Very nice. Lovely benchmark. Oh, that is actually a benchmark. Interesting. Not familiar with this brand, but very cool. A little pouch there. Very nice little burgundy box, which kind of gives you a little hint at the watch's age. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, you can see it's got a Jubilee bracelet. You can already tell I'm much more excited about this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And it's going already. She's going already. A Jubilee-esque, I should say. Tudor's interpretation of a Jubilee bracelet. We even get a Rolex signed crown there. Sorry. As you can see there. I saw this and I just thought, yeah, I'm going to go for it. So it's blue. It's a lovely kind of royal blue, dark royal blue. This is a 36mm standard fold over clasp there. Let's pop it on the wrist. It's a little bit loose on me, but then again, everything is. Very nice. For me, absolutely perfect size. Yeah. Very handsome. I love that blue. So there we go. Tudor Submariner. Another Tudor Submariner. I'm going to have to test it out and see how it performs and everything. But yeah, chuffed with that. Chuffed with that. Yeah, the polishing's not too bad. I mean, we've got some scratches, some wear. But I expected that. Oh, we got drilled lug holes. I forgot that it had drilled lug holes. But yeah, really nice size. Very nice and slender. Just to give you an idea, hold on a second. There we go. Look how big the Frederique Constant is. Just gives you an idea, really. It's a shame this is so big. It's going to be an interesting couple of reviews. That's certainly going to be the case. Yeah, Mercedes hands on the Tudor. Unfortunately, the ones with the snowflake hands are absolutely going through the roof. But this is a nice blue all the same, and I don't mind Mercedes hands. It's substantially more affordable than the snowflake, and we have tritium too, so it's gonna age patina very, very nice. The old style loom, solid condition considering its age, hasn't been over polished. Look at those edges, hasn't been butchered, quite sharp. Yeah. Very nice. I like that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let's take it back to the studio. Really sweating here. It's finally stopped snowing, and I'm wearing cashmere, absolutely sodden wet. So I'm going to make this quick. Yeah, my goals, they've changed. I mean, I'm not going to discuss Baselworld like my top 10 releases and all the rest of it. I'm sure you guys are sick of it. I think the best way, the urban gentry way to do it would be to review the watches, to actually get them in, discuss their positives, their negatives. So that's what I'm going to do. I've contacted all the best official authorized dealers for all the brands that have kind of caught my eye or had important releases, and I'm going to get them into review. I'm going to put them top priority and kind of balance them with the regular reviews, you know, the watches that I'm interested in, you have nominated, or brands you've contacted on the channel's behalf. So keep doing that, by the way. But however, my grails have changed, and slightly to do with recent releases. Really falling in love with AP as a brand. I love their independence, their refinement, their history of achievements. A lot of people kind of say they shouldn't be in the Holy Trinity. I think they should. Now I've started to learn about their incredible legacy of watchmaking. I really do appreciate them more. I love my little AP. That's actually changed my whole perception of the brand. Now I want a Royal Oak. I know I didn't used to like them, but now I really do. My dream one is I think it's ceramic. I'm pretty sure it's ceramic, the blacked out one with the perpetual calendar. That is gorgeous, but extremely expensive. Most likely I'll go for a steel 3-hander for every day. I've got my dress watch, so I want an AP, an everyday AP, and what is better than a Royal Oak, right? Not into the chronographs, interestingly, which I have featured on the channel. They don't, for some reason, I don't know, I just like the simplicity of just an entry-level Royal Oak. Possibly even precious metal, although yellow gold is a little bit too much for me, but I don't know, who knows. So that is a long term. Also, the Romain Gauthier micro rotor, especially the one Romain was actually wearing when he gave the factory tour. If you missed that video, I'll leave a link down below. Do check it out. It's incredible. Such an inspiring watchmaker. It's my favorite watch he's done. It's 40mm. I'll get it in a precious metal to wear on a strap. Dressy, but definitely a conversation piece. I love the symmetry, the balance of it, the ability to see that micro rotor from the front and the back. I love the way he's done what essentially is, it doesn't have super complicated complications, but he's done the telling of time with a micro rotor to the highest degree, and I really appreciate that. I love it. I still can't get it out of my mind, and I love the exclusivity of it. The fact that, I saw one of these being made in the factory, it kind of gives them a bit more of a personal connection, and they're very unique. It's certainly something the horology enthusiasts in particular will appreciate. Also, the new Charles Frodsham I talked about, a huge, very important release, the most important release of this year without a doubt. Very taken by that. Too big for me at 42mm. I love the exclusivity again of it. Certainly something extremely special with the double impulse escapement, a kind of modern take on the detent escapement, which is actually, who invented the detent? It was Arnold. It was John Arnold way back in the day for marine chronometers. So it's just oozing true British horology from the past. I love it. So classically understated. Even the decoration, it doesn't even look decorated, but it is. Beveled edges, frosting here, then several different finishes, but it's not like flashy. It's very British. I love that. And of course, I have a personal connection to that brand. I have many of their clocks, and my grandfather's pocket watch, etc. However, 65 grand in pounds as well. That's a lot of money. So I thought, what I'm going to do? I am going to buy a Charles Frodsham, but a classic clock. Can get them for, a couple hundred, add to my clock collection, but I still want to expand my clocks as well. If you guys don't know, I collect them. I've shared my clock collection on Snups, so there's a link down below. As for medium term, I'm still debating about the Omega Speedmaster. I've kind of slightly been taken by the Hanhart 417 that was made famous by being worn by Steve McQueen. It's a 50s chronograph inspired by World War II chronographs. He wore it on a really cool Bund strap. It's very German, very. I love that brand. They're highly underappreciated. It's typical aviation chronograph, right? Oh, it's a flyback as well. However, the 417 is extremely rare and expensive. Their modern counterparts are a little bit too big for me. Might try and borrow one. If I really take to it, then I'll go with that. I think it's more of a unique choice than your standard Speedmaster. I had so many Speedmasters, Short term, still the same. Lots more Seikos, lots more Casios. I will never tire of those brands. Too many to mention. I've discussed actually in my last. I think when I unboxed the AP, those Grails or collecting golds haven't changed. So that's my long term, my medium term, and my short term. But right now, I'm really enjoying the Tudor. Here it is, yeah, a lot of stretch on that bracelet, but it's jingly jangly, typical Jubilee. I love it. Folded cheap links. What can I say? The only thing I'm not enjoying about it is the bidirectional winding. Not bidirectional, bidirectional bezel. I thought it was broken at first, and then I researched and I realized that actually this particular model, and I confirmed it on Mondani Web, they had one for going for double what I paid, so that's probably why I jumped on it. It is a bidirectional bezel. Unusual, considering most Tudor divers of that era were not. It's not unheard of. I've had Omega divers from that period. No, from earlier, from the 70s with bidirectional bezels. Yeah, I'm chuffed. I mean, look, it was an impulse buy, but with Baselworld, everything's getting smaller. So it just confirms for me, 40 is the new 42, 38 is the new 40, 36 is the new 38, etc., etc., and so on. And this, I believe, will go up in value, that especially, I mean, Rolex, for a Freudian horological slip, Tudor Submariners are exploding in price. I mean, the full-size version is, what, 10 grand? I mean, you could buy new Rolex ceramic sub for that. It's crazy, it's crazy. So, yeah, and the blue is gorgeous. It actually reminds me of my mother's Volkswagen Beetle. We always had Volkswagens growing up. It was my mother's favorite car. So the blue reminds me of that, when she used to drive me to school in South London in this royal blue Beetle Volkswagen. Great cars, never broke down, ever. Built like tanks. They even float. I mean, they really knew how to build cars back then. Anyway, so yeah, stay tuned for the Frederique Constant review. I'm going to try and get that out sooner rather than later to make way for some Baselworld 2018 reviews, so stay tuned. Oh guys, if you really want to help me out, please do nominate your favorite release of Basel 2018 in the comments. Just say the brand and the watch, and I'll make a note, the watches that get the most votes, I'll put them to the top, and I'll try and review them first, because I think that's the best way, rather than doing a top 10 list. I haven't even seen them. So yeah, I think that's the best way. Because even if I did go to Basel, I'm going to have limited access. I'm not going to be able to set up the camera and really get to know the pieces. If I review them, that is best. So that is my request, if you could please do that. And whatever watches get the most nods, that's what gets reviewed first. So yeah, lots to cover. I'm not sure if I'm going to... Guys, do you think I should review this? I don't know. But I am over the moon, absolutely chuffed to bits. I even inspired my navy blue. I don't know if you can see that, but it's navy blue sweater, even though I'm dying. It's roasting in here. God, I've got to get out here. I'm dying. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and found it useful. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Okay, ciao.